Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christine and this is It's Just Christine. For today's video, I'm going to be planning for the week of February 26th to March 3rd. And I'm going to be using this kit from Miss and Meow called Folklore. And this is in gold foil. In the quote box here, it just says, "Beautiful wildflowers grow untamed." So here are the full boxes. Some icons, date covers, and headers. We also have her functional boxes. And then the bottom washi and sidebars. I also grabbed the matching florals that comes with the that goes with the kit. So just to let you guys know, this kit is actually a very old kit of hers. So I'm pretty sure it's no longer in her shop. I think I bought this like 2 years ago. And I just never got a chance to use it. So I thought this year would be a perfect time to use it. And I think it really is a good kit from like, you know, like using Valentine's Day kits to the start of kind of like warmer weather. But yeah, I did have to kind of rearrange some of my kits around, but I'll talk more of that when I'm laying down the base of the kit. So yeah, if you guys are interested in this, please stay tuned. Okay, so I did zoom you guys in a little bit because I think it just looks better when I'm planning with on my day-to-day. Sorry, not my day-to-day, when I'm laying down the stickers. So as I mentioned in my opening, I did have to kind of rearrange a few things to commemorate what's going on in Canada right now. Nothing really big, not a big deal. So right now it is March 20th. So if you guys are familiar with the 4 seasons, yesterday, which was March 19th, it was the first day of spring for us. So it was spring equinox, yeah. And I kid you not, we had a big, huge snowstorm. So that is the reason why I had to kind of rearrange my kits, because if you guys watched my March kit lineup, I had a kit that I bought from Sadie's. It's called Angelic, and it's basically a winter kit. And I thought it would be an amazing opportunity for me to use a winter kit for the spring, considering it snowed. So like I said, it's currently March 20 and it's still snowing. I personally don't have anything against snow. I'm a winter baby, so I'm very much into the whole winter. I like the cold. Obviously I don't want it to be like freezing cold to the point like I can't go out. But like Elsa says, the cold never bothered me. But I think it's ridiculous that it's still snowing at this time of the month, because usually we would have a nicer weather and it wouldn't, like, yeah, it would still be a little bit cold, but it wouldn't be snowing this much. Yesterday, like I said, was the first day of spring, and I felt like it snowed the whole entire day, and everyone was complaining about it, even myself. Because like I said, yes, I do love winter, but it's getting to the point where like it's becoming ridiculous. So I was like, okay, screw it. I'm not gonna use the kit for this week. I will just use this kit instead. So this kit was actually supposed to be my transition kit from March to April, but I thought it was still a good kit to use for the transition from February to March. So this last few days of February and the beginning of March, the weather wasn't amazing, but it was nice. Like, it was a nice kind of weather where like it's not too cold and it wasn't like, you know, scorching hot. So yeah, it's at least it wasn't snowing. That's all I gotta say to that. And as I always say, Regina's Kits is always very, very beautiful. So I never have a problem using it. And this is when she still had her Monday through Sunday box, which I've always loved to use. And yeah, so not really a big deal for me. And I did kind of, all the kits that I showed you in my March, oh, this is nice. I didn't know this is one Kiss Cut Florals. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's really pretty. So I'm actually gonna put this a little bit lower. Oh, I feel like I'm always ripping this planner. Okay. Sorry, I'm just mocking it up so that I know where to put. I hope this is straight. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing, but it kind of looks straight, right? Well, it is what it is. If it doesn't look straight, I can't do anything about it. But I'm just gonna put this right on top of there so that it would just kind of grace the top part of the boxes there. Okay, so I'm going to be doing the day by day as what I've been doing the last two plan with me's. I think people like it a lot more than when I just show you guys the ending part of how everything is laid out. So I'll give the people what they want. I'm not really sure what I want to put here, but we can put another box, which I'll probably do this one. I just think that okay, perfect. All right, so that is my sidebar. I will go in here and put some dividers or headers in between the boxes, but for now that is what I have. And then moving on to the bottom washi here, if you guys can see it, let me just move you guys. Perfect. I don't really know what to talk about if I don't talk about my day by day. How are you guys been? I'm so sorry that my plan with me has been erratic lately. I haven't been posting as diligently as I should be, and to be honest, it's just I haven't had time to do it. Currently my family is at my place, and yeah, sometimes I just can't find the time to like move away from all the chaos and plan. So that's the reason why I haven't been planning as consistently as I usually do. But I will try to find some more time the next few weeks to kind of plan more regularly, just so that I have content in my videos, sorry, in my channel, and I never kind of want to kind of fall behind in my planner. So I really like using this kit. I didn't realize how much I miss the old format of Miss and Meow until I use this. Don't get me wrong, her format's still really great. It's just that I really do like putting in my dinners at the sidebar, and since she's taken out the her Monday through Sunday box, and she replaced it with different style, it's a little bit more different for what I'm used to. Okay, so here is the base layout of the kit, and then I'll come back to do the day by day. Okay, I guess I forgot to put the full boxes, which is kind of weird for me, but I guess I decided to supposedly do that after the fact. But let me just put on the full boxes, and then we'll go day by day. I don't know if this is going to work very well, but I'm gonna keep trying to do the longer version of my plan with me. It's just sometimes it gets to be a little bit too long, and I keep talking, and I already talk a lot during work hours, and I feel like the more I talk, the more exhausted I get. I don't know if you guys get that problem as well, but it's just, for me, it's easier to do it off camera because, one, like I said, the whole talking thing, it's very tiring. Two, I feel like I plan really slow. It's not so much that I'm very particular where I place things. It's more so that I don't know, I feel like I lay down the stickers way too slow. And yeah, I don't know if it's just me, maybe. But yeah, I feel like I'm a slowpoke. And then, like, I also really do, when I'm planning, I do watch a lot of like, that's when I catch up with my other, like, with the other YouTubers, their plan with me's, hauls and stuff like that. Like, I watch a lot of planner YouTubes. So my favorite ones are, like, I watch a lot of Alex. I believe she's like the Canadian planner girl. I also watch, it's funny because I watch a lot of people, and yet now that I'm putting myself on the spot, I can't remember any of them. There's one where I watched, like, her handle is Starlight something studio, and she owns a shop. I think whenever she does her videos, like her plan with me's, they're always so cute. And yeah, I really love watching her plan with me's as well. Okay, so on Monday is always such a bust day for me because I don't know, like, I start so late in the day that I don't really get to end up doing anything productive. And to be honest, I'm not really one of those people who wakes up super early to do things before work. It's just not something that I'm into. Yeah, so I actually woke up a little bit late on this day, and before I went to work, obviously I did grab some tea every single day when I'm working. I always need to have a cup of tea. Sorry, not a cup of tea. Technically, it is I buy it from Tim Hortons, which is a coffee shop here in Canada, and I don't know, I'm really addicted to their tea. So I'm just using this thing from the kit. So most of the icons that I'm going to be using is either from the kit, or if not, I'm probably gonna grab it from White Deer Stationery. Sorry, my hands are really, if you guys notice, my hands are really red. It's just I've been washing my hands a lot, so the dryness is getting real these past few days. So anyways, I digress from what I was saying. Yeah, so every morning I do pick up, or like every first thing I do in the morning after I get out of the house is I pick up steep tea and a bagel from Tim Hortons, and that's basically my breakfast. And then on Mondays, usually it's one of our busiest days at work because of the weekends. We're hardly open on the weekends. So on Mondays, it gets to be a little bit crazy. But, you know, it's always good crazy. I do really love the people I work with. So that totally helps, you know, me liking what I do. So, and then at the end of the night, I was done quite late on this day because it's a Monday. I'm always late on Mondays. I had to pick up dinner because my husband and I, we were just way too lazy to cook. So on my way home, I always pass by this, what do you call this? Thai restaurant. And it's one of our favorite Thai restaurants. So I just always drop by there. And what's really good about them is they do open late in the day. Sorry, later in the night. So that's why we are able to actually grab food from them. So that night I picked up some really good Thai chicken curry, and it's always so good to eat that food from that restaurant. And then Tuesday morning I had to actually go to work quite early on this day. Usually I start at 11:30, but that day I had to start at like 10 because I had to pick up something from work and then drop it off at work. So I didn't want to go back home, and so I just decided to start early. And fortunately, I was actually able to leave early as well, so that was good for me. Tuesdays, just as like Monday, it's always as busy. Sometimes it could be busier actually, because things that I don't end up doing on Monday, or like things I don't finish up on Monday, I usually finish it up on Tuesday. And then in the evening, I was done, like I said, I was done a little bit early. So I had a chance to cook some pineapple chicken. Pineapple chicken is actually one of my favorite food to cook because, I don't know, I'm not even a fan of pineapple, but in the pineapple chicken, it actually turns out really, really good. And yeah, and then I also that night while resting, I also updated my planners. So I was just writing down my journals and putting in random things in my catch-all. So on moving on to Wednesdays. On Wednesdays, I don't know who this we I'm talking about. I actually have to wake up early because I am early shift on Wednesdays, which is not really a bad thing. I'm kind of used to it. I start work on Mondays, and then as usual, I always grab like I said, I always grab tea in the morning. And then Wednesdays is also quite busy for me because I do have a lot of meetings on Wednesdays, which it is what it is. Like I said, I'm quite used to it by now. But yeah. And then this was actually really, really weird weather. So we went to a grocery store, but it was the weather wasn't that great. It's not so much that it was raining or snowing, but it was really, really windy. So when we were at the grocery store, the lights actually went out, and I was like, that is creepy. So all the lights went out, and we had no choice but to kind of like, you know, walk around in the dark. Obviously they had emergency lights, but it's really not the same because it was still pretty dark. And I was telling my husband, I'm like, well, at least if we get, you know, like get stuck there, it's at least at the, you know, at the best place to get stuck in, because it's a grocery store, right? And then that night we also took out the garbage, and then to be honest, I was just way too tired, so I went to bed early on this day. On Thursday morning is always my, I don't know, I guess you can call it my kryptonite, because I always have to wake up so early. I woke up at I have to wake up at 7 because we have to get out of there by 7:30. We're up at the house. I usually drop off my husband first at the GO station because Thursdays is the only day that he actually goes to work. He works from home. And then after that, I have to go to work. Which is okay because the GO station is actually only I'm trying to calculate how far it is from our house. Not from our house, from my work. I think it's only 10 minutes, if not less than 10 minutes. So it actually works out quite nicely for you know, my shift and his shift. And then I work from 8:30 to 4:30 Thursdays, even though I have to wake up early. It's not as bad since I do get to leave early. So after work, I checked our mail and I have Happy Mail. I actually don't remember which shop it is from. Let me see. Sorry, I'm just trying to see what Happy Mail I got on that day. Oh, that was my Harriet Wrights design Happy Mail, and I was really, really excited. I was really, really excited to get it. So I believe I opened it and I did a haul for it right away because I knew I wasn't gonna get any more stuff on that day. For that month. So it was like, well, might as well do my haul. And then at the end of the night, I did film my video that I was going to post the next day. And then I was talking to my friends to kind of, what do you call this? To set up a time and date on when they want to have lunch together. So I'm just gonna put this there, and then sorry, I'm just grabbing an icon. Perfect. It's so funny because we all have such different shifts, and it's really, really hard for us to find time to spend, you know, together. So we all had to kind of like, will this day work for you? We're like, no, that day's not gonna work. But we eventually found a date that would work for everyone. Moving on to Friday. On Friday, it was our staff meeting. We have staff meeting once a month, actually. So apart from the meeting that I have every Wednesday with people, I also have staff meeting, but this one is for like the whole office. So it usually happens once a month, and that Friday it was our staff meeting. As usual, obviously I grabbed some Tims before I got in, and then I actually had to stay a little bit later than after the staff meeting. Usually we're done like around 3:30, like 3:30, but I actually had to stay until like 4 o'clock because there was just some things that I needed to finish up. And then I met my husband at the mall near our house, and yeah, he had to get a haircut, so that's why we were at the mall. I don't know. I myself also want to get a haircut soon because my hair is now a little bit past my shoulders, and I really do want to grow it, but I don't think it's going to happen, guys. I don't think I have the willpower or the patience to keep it long. I find that long hair is just a little bit more, it's a lot harder to kind of to fix, I guess. But yeah, we'll see how it is. And then when we got home, I just binge watched some shows from Disney Plus. So I've been watching The Great North. I am really into animated movies, so that's the reason why I usually watch more Disney. This one's actually not Disney. It's more like an adult cartoons, as you would call it. And yeah, I really, really like it. So if you guys like shows like The Simpsons, Bob's Burgers, what's the other ones? American Dad. Yeah, then definitely check this out because I think it's a hilarious show. Okay, and then moving on Saturday, I'm so happy that I don't have work on Saturday, so I actually was able to kind of sleep in and, you know, like stay in bed and read a book. Actually, I'm gonna take this out because I want to use something smaller. Oh no, I hope it doesn't rip. Okay, yeah, so I did just stay in bed to read some pages from the book that I started, which was Kingdom of the Curse. So if you guys haven't read this series or trilogy, definitely check it out. I'm currently reading the last book in the series, and I think it's such an amazing series so far, or trilogy. If you guys like, what is that book called? Stalking Jack the Ripper, I think that's the one. It's by Karen Maniscalco. So if you guys have ever read that series, it's by the same author. So definitely, if you like it, try it out, check it out. Yeah, so I just stayed in bed that whole morning reading, and then in the afternoon, my husband and I decided to kind of like bunker down and stay home because it was raining the whole entire day. So, you know what? I'm not a fan of rain, especially when we have to drive. So we just decided to stay home. And my husband did cook that night. I was just way too lazy to do anything. So he just cooked for me, which was really, really nice of him because I was not getting up or be productive in any way, shape, or form. I'm trying to put this somewhere. Let me see what I have. Sorry, one of the pages fell. Okay, so yeah, my husband decided to cook our dinner, and we actually had a so he cooked some Chinese fried rice, and it was really, really good. And now I'm craving it, but yeah, so that is really nice of him. And then all night, to be honest, all I did was watch documentaries in the Disney Channel, and I thought it was an amazing night to be. It's like a night well spent because I really love docuseries, especially if it's about Egyptology or anthropology, those kinds of documentaries. I really, really love those. I'm just trying to find a box that would fit in this little space. Okay, so hopefully this will work out. Okay, and then on Sunday, we did kind of sleep in a little bit, and we just kind of stayed home. Like I said, the weather wasn't the best, so we just decided to stay home. And like I said, I watched more docuseries and vegged out the whole entire day. But I did also spend some time, I did spend some time reading, but I also updated my planners and filmed that day. So my desk is, I don't watch docuseries on TV. I just watch it on my, what do you call this? My computer. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm like looking right at it. But yeah, I have a chance to actually like watch and also do stuff on my table. So yeah, so that's what I was doing. I was just basically watching documentaries all day, and I was like fixing my kits and my stickers and all that jazz. And like I said, we were just way too lazy. So what we did is we actually ordered food from Pizza, which is this pizza place that's really well known here in, I don't know if it's Ontario or just literally here in Toronto, but they're like all over the place. It's like a chain food shop. And then at the end of the night, like I said, basically just bread and be lazy all night. So that was my whole weekend. It was a boring weekend, but it was a very calm and peaceful weekend. So here is the end of my spread for the week, and I always love how things turn out when I use Miss and Meow's kits. As usual, I'll try to post a video if I do add more stuff to it. Most likely I won't. I think this is pretty as is, and I really like how it turned out. So if you guys like this video, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and thank you so much. Bye!